How's that save file working?
Server. I just said server lost. I'm just gonna. Okay, I can save from here then. No. Okay, about save game again. Let's try this again. It looks like I might have successfully saved. So let's go ahead and let's just save it again to make sure.
Okay. Hour and a half in a crash BattleTech. Anyone? I have not had a single stability issue with BattleTech. I know other people have reported it, but I've had 0 crashes.
I'll have a hitch every once in a while, but it's probably because I'm recording at a really high bit rate. Is probably what I would chalk that up to more than anything else.
For a second there, I could have sworn I heard you say chocolate it up to. I was like, okay. sounds delicious.
Let me give you this chocolate battle mech freezer.
As long as it's actually solid chocolate and not just one of those fucking bullshit shells, I'm okay. Alright, let's see. Documents, Paradox Interactive, Hearts of Iron 3. So I just need you to transfer the save file.
Okay, it's still trying to save. Okay, I think it's done there. Okay, quit.
It's time to switch to BattleTech. I've streamed like 20 hours of BattleTech in the last like half of a week. I've got
if the
so much
multiplayer
backlogs.
was any good, I mean, I'd be down. But I mean, it's just 1v1 skirmish. It's like all it is.
Yeah, it's kind of boring.
And that's entertaining for all of like, you know, the 1 or 2 matches, and then, you know, you're kind of done. Okay, let me get the save file. Everyone enjoy this black screen. Everyone enjoy it.
Well, if streaming has taught me anything, 120 people are willing to sit there and watch me in front of a screen.
And Bob, add to archive.
Is there actually a vote going to split California into 3 different states? That's what someone in chat said.
Okay, unless it's actually there on like the House floor in California, I don't believe it. Where's Ben on this list? There he is. Behold.
Behold! Ben Bob MP.
For BattleTech?
Oh, no, I'm just reading the name of the save file that you just sent me.
Oh, okay.
Which should be in my downloads file, I believe. There it is. Extract file. Desktop. Boom. And then all I gotta do.
Jefferson, anyone?
Let's see. Documents. Paradox Interactive. Oh shit. Paradox Interactive. Hearts of Iron 3. Black. Ice, saved games, plop the doodle into the dongle, and then we launch.
Lunch.
Ooh, lunch.
It's not black, it's just a really, really dark German.
What?
What is even happening in the U.S. anymore? You have to be more specific. A lot goes on in the United States. Why do you ask?
Oh, so apparently there was a petition to vote to split California into different states, geographically, I guess? And it passed.
That's been a thing for like decades, though.
I don't see it happening.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd want to break up like the second biggest economy in the United States right now.
Yeah. Oh god, we got a lot of military people here. So far in chat, I've seen people from tank, special forces, tanks. I think I saw Artie, anti-tank crewman, Cav Scout. I think someone said bunch of interesting characters. Just a floating head in blackness. Well, I mean that's only slightly different than what you normally look at, which is just a floating head in gameness.
I mean, the only like legit argument I say legit in the sense that for people's actual motivations for why to split up California, or really any state, is to put poor people on one side and all the rich people on the other. That's the only like reason I've ever heard anyone want to actually split up a state.
Yeah.
Only reason. You know, it's like, yeah, these poor people are just taking your money with all these taxes and stuff. You know, it's kind of really, that's it. So,
what apparently a signaler in the list is of military people in chat right now too. But I honestly couldn't tell you what a signaler would do. I mean, it could be a number of things based on the name there.
Yes, pick this thing up.
In the meantime, why don't we have some delightful German caffeinated chocolate? Finnish comrade sent me four tins of Coca-Cola, and this stuff's amazing.
What is Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola is German chocolate. It was invented in the 30s, and was standard issue ration in World War II for Germany.
So Nazi chocolate.
It's like super like high cacao. It's like 60% cacao. Like really.
Is the server up?
Not yet. I'm still loading the game.
I'm just gonna go ahead and broadcast the IP to everybody.
So it's super. It's like super rich dark chocolate infused with coffee. So it's like really high in caffeine count. Like one serving is like 400 is like the same as like 400 grams of coffee or something like that. It's great. Oh, Singler is like a radioman. All right, so apparently the California thing, they said the state is too large to it's so large that it's inefficient to manage.
That's a dumb argument. Whoever's putting that forward. Infrastructure and, whether it's, communications or, physical infrastructure, like moving around, a thing from point A to point B gets better, like every year. So that's a dumb argument if that's what's being put forward for splitting up the state.
Obviously, more levels of micromanage games up would make things better. Hey, Yango, thanks for the cheer. Well, I stream/record Frostpunk. Love your streams, your channel. Thank you very much, Yango, for the support there. I actually have 2 episodes of Frostpunk already up on my secondary channel, which I created just like a week ago. It's Benjamin Magnus 2 TOO, and there is a link to that in my Discord right now. And I got 2 episodes up, and I got another one that's going to upload as soon as we're done streaming here. So it'll be by the end of today, 3 episodes of Frostpunk up on that channel. But I have been enjoying it. I mean, watching your people slowly freeze to death, and oh god, you know what's great about Frostpunk, Bob? When people start dying, you get to pass a law where you either create a snow pit, aka a frozen hole to throw them in to store their frozen carcasses for later usage, or a proper cemetery. And obviously, I was storing the corpses for further usage. Best part of the game so far.
Sounds pretty legit from what I know of how you do RimWorld.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Alexander, we appreciate the information. Me and Bob still thinks it's nuts. I'm sure everything you're saying is accurate, though.
Oh yeah, I'm confident someone has said that. It's still a really dumb reason if that's what they're putting forward as like why to split the state up.
But do we have any confidence in our politicians these days to not be total morons?
Again, I think that really depends on what level you're talking about.
That's true.
Like
I'm from
I have
Florida.
A lot of confidence in a lot of my local representatives in here in Washington State, as well as my governor Jay Inslee.
My governor was caught on video last year, like verbally berating one of his constituents at Starbucks because she was taking too long to like place an order. So there's that. Also,
oh my god.
Also, he looks like Lord Voldemort. So
I need this video.
Rick Scott. That's his name. Rick Scott. Look him up.
Oh, that's goddamn amazing.
Hey, Curious. Have I ever played Dwarf Fortress? I love Dwarf Fortress. Why did I make another a channel? I will give you guys a short list of why that's happened. The biggest thing is that YouTube is effectively demonetizing Benjamin Magnus games. It's not just videos going live. Videos get demonetized before they're finished uploading. Videos from years ago are getting demonetized.
Yeah, baby, I know
Curious, thanks for the resub, by the way. Almost up to the next Magnus head. Thank you very much. One more month and you get the next level of Magnus.
I really don't understand the whole demonetization thing and how that affects people.
Trust me, Bob. If I understood it, I would elaborate further. But Videos as far back as 2.5 years old from innocuous, like, low view count series are getting demonetized now. They don't tell me that they're demonetized. There's no way for me to know they're demonetized. So, like, the Adpocalypse hit and income dropped. Adpocalypse 2, Adpocalypse 3, Logan Paul, and demonetization. And then this round of demonetization smashing my channel to bits, I'm effectively down to about 1/3 of what I used to make on YouTube. And this is my way of trying to get around that. Benjamin Magnus Games is still going to keep going. I'm going to put my streamed content up there, and it's going to keep getting demonetized. But I make money on I make more money on Twitch than I do on YouTube anyway. So, and then what I'm going to do is Benjamin Magnus 2 is where I'm going to keep my, like, low-key traditional Let's Plays that I just record by myself. So Benjamin Magnus 2 right now is just having Ultimate General Confederate playthrough that I've been meaning to do for ages, going up in Frostpunk on it. And it's also going to host older games because I found a bunch of games on the cheap on goodoldgames.com that I want to play, and I really wanted to start playing some older games as well. So those will go up on that other channel. But there's other reasons, like difficulties separating from a multi-channel network, the demonetization issue, getting away from the fucking decaying stench of Hearts of Iron 4. Like, my channel is
you just can't scrub off that.
I can't get it's like I rolled around in a decaying human corpse. I can't get that stench out of my clothes. It's a lot of reasons, but the biggest one is just my channel getting smashed to bits by demonetizations. That's the biggest thing. And considering I make most of my money from Twitch now anyway, it's not that big of a deal for me to go, hey, let's just take this subsection of content and put it on a different channel.
Just had a bunch more Survivor pop-ups. Oh, and there was also a not Survivor pop-up in there. No idea what it was, but okay.
Nobody survives.
Nobody survives.
I mean, I don't have any survivors, so I guess I just murderize everybody. Why have I not taken Corsica yet? Well, I don't have any proper Marines. Also, it has no strategic value. Like, I'm balls deep in France, and I've got like 3 Army Corps invested in North Africa. Corsica just doesn't fucking matter, considering once France capitulates, it'll fall anyway. It's just so low on the list of things to do. Hoi 4 ain't that bad. Okay. You do not... It's that guy from college whose opinions I do not trust because they're considering how much he loves that game. But you're not no offense, you're not a YouTuber. You don't know how it works. You're not on this side of the camera looking at things from my point of view. No offense intended in any way, but you're the end user on that, and I am not. Corsica has sentimental value. God damn it. Well, my tanks didn't die. I'm not sending any more resources to help Franco.
That guy's been sucking at Italy's team for too long.
I know. Teat sucker.
The Republic's gonna win that fight, so.
Like in terms of what we were just talking about, it's not that Hearts of Iron 4 is a bad game. I think it's a bad game, but my opinion is just my opinion. It's not that big of it. My opinion in the end doesn't matter. It's that the community built around that game is not one that I'm interested in serving. I could track probably 90% of all pissy comments to Hearts of Iron 4 videos. It's just I don't like the community. I don't enjoy the gameplay. I don't like it, and no aspect of creating those videos do I enjoy, and so I'm just not interested in doing it anymore. Oh, automate trade.
Yes,
Fucking A. Fucking A.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
Egg of the Blue Shark for continuing freedom of both Hoi 4 and YouTube's downfall. Thanks, bud. I will continue. I will run a series when a new DLC comes out. I have no issue doing that, just to see how things are progressing. But other than that, I'm not going to make meme videos. And while the series make money and get good views, it's just not something I'm interested in doing. Like this I love doing. The music playing is great. I got great company. I got a great community watching. Everything about what I'm doing right now, I'm enjoying. But if we were playing Hearts of Iron 4, I'd just be sitting here pissy and bitchy the whole time. And I don't enjoy that, and neither do the people. People don't want to see me being pissy and bitchy.
I think those British troops in Amsterdam were just stuck there.
Well, vacation?
I don't know what they got going on, but we can't keep winning the battle with 0 losses on either side, so it's just there. It's just like the British show up and just go, yeah, we don't want to fight, we're fine, we'll just hang out on the beach, and then, for whatever reason, my garrison just lets them hang out there, so it's like, I don't know what's going on.
It's like Black Flag troops in EU4.
It's like they're just perpetually just, like, hanging out and having a beach party. Like, I don't know what the deal is.
What is France? I mean, we must not be taking... Oh, actually, France's surrender progress is up to 80%.
Yeah. I mean, Bordeaux is really not that far away from the southern line. Like, that's going to happen. You know, and there's probably there's got to be a few other towns and cities along the way as well, to Paris. So it's quite possible the southern advance will capitulate France.
Limited amounts of Salty Ben is fun. Yes, limited amounts of Salty Ben is fun. All Salty Ben is...
We're on the outskirts of Paris right now.
Are you? I haven't actually looked up there in a while. Oh, there you are. You're bumping uglies. Ben has never been in this just for the views. I mean, that sounded like sarcasm, but it's true. I've never been in this just for the views. I've never made content just because I'm desperate to make more money and get all the views. If that was the case, all I would do is make Hearts of Iron 4 videos. All I would do.
Yeah.
Because when I make Hearts of Iron 4 videos, they make bank and they get tons of views. But I'm not interested in doing that. I mean, I feel like I don't mean this as an offense to anybody who does do that stuff, but I feel like I have more integrity than that.
Well, if you're enjoying what you're doing, I'm not.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people thoroughly enjoy this. Like Mordred was playing Kaiserreich the other day, and he was like, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was like, yeah, you had good views, you were making money, and you were enjoying what you're doing. That's what it's about. Am I going to play Vicky 2 again? I want to, but I'm just really bad at it.
We should load up the HPM mod and see if the people that keep saying the HPM mod makes things more stable are actually accurate.
I'm down for that. You want to try that when we're done with this series?
So yeah, so everyone come Halloween when we're done with this. we'll play Vic 2.
So, first quarter 2019, that is pending to, that is pending, you know, a pushback. Remember how Hearts of Iron 4 was 18 months delayed and was still garbage? That is what's, that could happen. Not meant as sarcasm. Oh, okay. No, yeah, Baltic Barbarian. I didn't think you meant it as sarcasm. It kind of, I don't know, it kind of read that way because it's text, but I figured you were being solid there.
The infantry are all breaking through, but the tanks and the motorized are the ones that are actually bogged down in combat.
Stop being bitchy about Hearts of Iron 4. Let's go. Well, talking about it is not going. Not talking about it's not going to make the game actually play any faster because we're just still on speed 2.
There's a lot more management going on here than there is in Hearts of Iron 4.
Bob, they just said stop talking about Hearts of Iron 4. Jesus. Come on.
Why are you yelling at me about this now?
Because you said it. You said it out loud, damn it.
Well, I mean, on the topic of Hearts of Iron 4, I've got my mod that I'm updating, which is the Community Portraits Pack. I do plan on running a game of that at some point.
Am I still, like, fascist Poland in that?
Yes, you are. That hasn't changed.
Hoi 2 Kaiserreich. I'm starting to get back into Hoi 2, but the issue right now is, like, I started getting back into Hoi 2, and then Battletech hit, and then I got the code for Frostpunk, and I started having so much fun for BattleTech, I replaced like 2 other streams with it because I just wanted to keep playing. So there's just not enough hours in the day. We're going to have to wait till things calm down a little bit. And I mean, even... So I got to wait. BattleTech's got to fall off. Frostpunk's got to fall off. And then we got Jurassic...
Oh, we won Brussels.
Oh, nice. How many people died?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, moving on. Jurassic Park Evolution. I'm not calling it Jurassic World Evolution. Jurassic Park Evolution's coming. Lady Magnus is probably going to take the wheel on that one. So I don't know if I'm going to be playing it that much.
We are starting to sneak up on the northern end of the Magnaut, though.
Bob's not wrong. Have you seen your Germany series? It's 200 episodes long. Yeah, I've seen it. I was there.
Oh, on it being like Halloween before we get to Vic 2. I don't know. It depends on how far we get in this. If we get to a point to where, you know, it depends on how things are diplomatically. If we end up going, because I started the war early, if it gets to a point where we're just taking everyone on one by one, and it looks like we're just going to win, then we'll probably just end it, because then it's just mop up at that point. And who cares?
Well,
you know, like, we're deep right now in, like, you know, the rough and tough fight currently.
Well, what's probably going to happen is we're going to deal with France. I'm going to start rolling through Yugoslavia and the rest of the Balkans. And then there's the United Kingdom to deal with and the Soviet Union to deal with. And then once those are done, either win or lose, that's most likely going to be the end of the game unless we decide we want to do the United States as well. Has Monty fled Egypt? I would imagine. I murdered a lot of British people in Egypt. Well, although technically we're not at Egypt yet. Well, we're about to like kind of cross into what Egypt, like the modern borders of Egypt are.
Yeah, I don't know what fighting in the United States is like in Black Ice. I know supposedly it's like why bother in Hearts of Iron 3 Vanilla. And I think we were on our way to do it actually.
And said why bother?
3 Vanilla game. Well, no, what happened was that we won the game in I think it was 43. And it's because we capitulated Ireland, which was the last Allies member. Like the United States had to have been in the Allies.
Oh, they just never did anything.
Yeah.
CK2 multiplayer. When are we going to do that? I think we might actually tie that to like Lady Magnus was talking about tying that to a Patreon goal. So we might start doing
a Patreon CK2 game.
Patreon CK2 game with like the lady patrons. I mean, she's almost up to her first like $50 on Patreon, which is cool.
That's good.
Yeah. Invade Turkey. I mean, I got Yugoslavia. Okay. You guys can't start talking about step like 37 in our plans. We're still on step like 4. Like we got to deal with this whole France is still alive thing. I mean, they are falling back pretty heavily at this point, and we're just overrunning VP after VP after VP. But there aren't any like major. Well, I guess if Bob took Paris, it'd probably be over. Make sure to take the Suez Canal. Oh yeah,
they're pretty stacked in Paris. I'm gonna have to surround it and stuff first, and then everything else will wither once we just surround Paris. But
not how it works in Black Ice. If you.
Well, the capital is the point of supply, though, right?
Yes, but in Black Ice, they removed that exploit.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yes, so in Vanilla Hoi 3, you surround the capital, supplies don't get out, and everybody else withers. But in this, you surround the capital, the game just kind of, like, sneakily moves the supply point to, like, the next biggest city.
I see. Well, that's okay. I can dig that.
I mean, I am perfectly fine with that, because removing an exploit from the game that is kind of bullshitty to begin with is fine. Hey, Freaky Zed. Just found Ben Magnus 2. Looks like some good stuff to watch. Thanks, bud. Appreciate the support. I mean, it's pretty low key right now. I kind of just threw some stuff up and I like quietly put an announcement on Discord and took a step back and was like, fine. There it is. You know what's actually kind of funny, like if I look at my stats on Benjamin Magnus games and I see, you know, like thousands and thousands of views, I'm just like, oh, it's not fucking good enough. And then if I go over and look at my stats on Benjamin Magnus 2, and I'm like, oh, hey, I got like 100 views today. Yay! It's like, it's a different mentality.
All right, my motorized are making a dash all the way for the west coast of France here in the south.
Woo! I'm about to take another VP. I don't think it's a big one though. 2 points. I'm actually I'm just about knocking on the back door of the Magnus. Benito's knocking on the back door, guys.
Deary me.
All right, I'm gonna try. I keep surrounding the British in North Africa. We're gonna fucking try it again. One of these days, the TARDIS is gonna break. I've watched Doctor Who. I know how this works.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
Glitterhoof? Oh, Lady Magnus doesn't approve of my exploits with Glitterhoof, but just wait till she fucks a horse, then we'll talk. You heard me. I don't think she.
It's just, someone needs to put that in Ben's stead right now and add that to his quote. If that doesn't make it on there, I'm gonna be disappointed in all of you.
I was actually thinking
there's already layers to disappoint with a lot of you anyway, but this is where you can make it up.
There's already layers of disappointment with a lot of you anyway. I think someone needs to go add that to Bob's quote section right now.
You can strip away some of those layers if you add that quickly to Ben's thing.
Oh yeah, you know what's funny is, you know what Leah's very first achievement in CK2 was?
Getting married?
Making an inbred character.
That's okay.
Yup.
All right.
Very first achievement that popped to her was breeding an inbred character. And yes, I am knocking on the Maginot's back door. I'm almost there. If anybody who's watching on my side is interested, don't forget you can watch the Germany side from Bob's point of view over at Bundeswehr Bob on YouTube, and he streams as well. And he has.
And all of you that are watching the Germany side, I'm sure you're already watching the French side anyway.
And my beautiful wife, Lady Magnus, she has her own YouTube channel too, where she is posting her streamed content, Lady Magnus Games. It's not my fault. It's inbred. Yes, it was your fault. You fucked your uncle.
Leah, do you know what the word incest means?
She does. Trust me.
What? Why? Why did you phrase it like that?
Oh God, you don't know the story. Leah's parents are first cousins.
Oh my God. Okay, we're done with this topic. I'm okay.
She's mentioned.
No. This is the part you shut up about this now. We're done. We're done. We're talking about something else. Hey, how about that Hearts of Iron 4, everybody?
Hearts of Iron 4. It's an okay game as a starter strategy game. I added the quotes of Bob's channel. Thanks, that guy. I did no such things. Yes, you did, Leah. You very specifically married your uncle because he had good traits.
You know, that's how Hitler came to be.
Oh God. Oh, that escalated. I'm pretty sure Bob just said Lady Magnus is literally Hitler.
That's not what I said. I said that she's gonna be giving birth to Hitler.
That's funny that you mentioned that, because she did give birth to the spawn of Satan.
Oh my God! See.
She's playing as a Satanist character, and she gave birth to the spawn of Satan, who promptly murdered like 6 of her other children.
Yep. Okay, we gotta break through here on the backside of the Magnus now.
Bob's knocking on the back door.
I'm knocking on all the doors.
Oh my. Someone please quote this. This is really good quotes. It's very, very, very good fodder. Multiplayer is where you get the quote fodder. And multiplayer or anything involving CK2 is where you get the prime fodder.
Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day. Eat a bag a day.
Bob also knows Glitterhoof?
Of course I know who Glitterhoof is.
Yeah.
How can I not? I've played Crusader Kings 2 a bit.
Yeah. Everybody knows Glitterhoof.
Yeah, everyone that's inside that Magnus pocket is now like trying to flee.
Oh yeah, I see what you're doing.
They're like, no, please no! Oh God!
I see what you're putting down there. That's no, that's a breakthrough right there.
That's a paddling.
That's what. Do you have that as a sound effect?
No, well, I'm not gonna really be doing the sound effects anymore.
Oh, right.
They're
Sorry,
only
I
gonna
forgot.
be like under particular circumstances. I'm gonna be doing that stuff. So
I have that's paddling as a sound effect. Unfortunately, it hasn't gotten that has not gotten used as much as I'd hoped. That's a paddling.
this wasn't even the final Maggonaut. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Ah, the HQ was beaten back into the Maggonaut pocket.
The Maggonaut. That's a paddling. The Maggonaut packet.
I won the Battle of Amsterdam again. Thank God.
Most CK2 players know Glitterhoof. Not every CK2 player has had sex with Glitterhoof, though. I may or may not have taken Glitterhoof as a concubine.
That might be a little much.
I was playing an insane character who was desperately trying to regrow his testicles, so that character Bob had one leg, one arm, I think he was blinded and was missing testicles.
Okay. All right.
And he went, and what was bad is I was doing it. It was my last achievement run of CK2, and I had no dynastic heirs. So if that character died, it was game over, and I was very, very close to winning. So so when he was like 50 years old, I went Satanist because I desperately needed to regrow my testicles. And the problem is that when every time I went to do dark healing, there's only like a 1 in 4 chance it would regrow my testicles, because otherwise it might regrow an eye or a hand or a foot or something like that. So I just had to desperately hope that the game would roll regrow balls.